Hey, what's up guys? Theironhulk is here bringing you a very special video. So, as you can see above, it says, I love Thundercats. Who would have guessed? Not me. Honestly, a week ago, if you asked me what I thought about Thundercats, I would say, that's that kind of crappy show I used to watch when I was a kid. It came on after Beast Wars, I think, so it was a very difficult hour of my life as a child to go through Beast Wars and Thundercats. But the magical people at Cartoon Network decided to bring the show back, but not as a rerun type thing, but as a frickin' new show. And I'm like, alright, I saw some clips of it a few weeks ago. The show started in late August, so it's still relatively new. I'm like, I'm still into Transformers Prime. I mean, I just finished watching the latest episodes. I'm like, okay, let's check out Thundercats. Why not? Honestly, I don't really know too much about it. I know a couple characters like Lino and Chitara and Panthro. And, beyond that, and I knew that the bad guy was Mumra. But beyond that, nothing really, clicked with me. So I went on YouTube and, do I dare say this? I watched it for free. Yeah, well, it's on YouTube, whatever. I'm not going to say who I watched it from for safety purposes, but I watched it. And I was like, The first thing I noticed about the first episode, which is called Origins Part 1. No, Omens, not Origins, Omens. Excusez-moi for that. The first thing I noticed about it, fantastic animation. It was just, like, wow. Like, I mean, I saw the commercials and I'm like, okay, well, that looks good. It looks like, like a Ben 10 hybrid. As I don't watch Ben 10, but I do acknowledge that it does have nice animation. It's very reminiscent to the DC Universe kind of animation. So that was my first kind of impression. I was like, not bad. So that was like, the first 3 minutes, and the opening caught me off guard. I was like, wow, this is actually not what I expected. I expected, like, really cheesy, just what I got from the original show, just, like, really cheesy dialogue and a cheesy storyline, and some kind of dumb punchline at the end saying, hey, kids, don't do that, don't, whatever. That is not what I got from this show. I watched the first episode, Omens Part 1, and I was just like, I must watch the rest of them! And at the time, like 3 days ago, I hadn't realized there was 7 episodes out. I think I watched the first episode like the day after the 7th episode came out. So, I made it my civic duty to watch all 7 episodes of Thundercats. And so I had a few friends over, we had some fun, and we watched Thundercats all night. And it was awesome. Every single episode, I must say, rocked. With the exception of the third one, still a good episode. The third episode, it involves the Thundercats going on a voyage with, tuna people. They're like tuna pirates, and it has a good story. It has an interesting story, if I can say that. It involves Lino, like, kind of helping the captain out, and the captain's just like this rough, tough dude. And the whole point of the story is that the captain was a bit kind of a hard ass, and Lino wanted to be like him, but eventually Lino, prove that he was still like the rest of his team and not like the tuna captain, and he still had a heart and he still cared. So that was the whole point of it. I'm like, okay, whatever. Boring. Still fun. Still, the ending did build up to the next episode. which involve the lizards kind of hunting down Lion-O and his crew, looking for the Book of Omens. If you don't know much about Thundercats, you're probably just like, what is this guy talking about? Go on Wikipedia real quick, look up Thundercats 2011, or if you really care about the mythos, just look up Thundercats, and they'll pretty much tell you everything you need to know. It's not rocket science, I mean, jeez. So out of the 7 episodes, episode 4 and episode 7 kicked my ass. I would say episode 2 was pretty good too, but episode 4, I watched it with my friends. And, we're all dudes. We're just watching Thundercats. Hey, why not? The episode left us just kind of like, wow, man, what a great episode. It wasn't a Thundercats episode, not really, until the end. The majority of the episode involved these creatures called Petlars. Petlars, yeah. And the Petlars, they're flower people, like they're flower creatures, and they were like a terrible hurricane or something came and blew them away into a different land. They were taken away from their home. And the whole thing with the Petlars, they're pretty much a metaphor for life. Every single Petlar creature, they only live for a day. Like, their whole lifespan is just barely a day. And the whole point of that story was just, life can be short, so, live it to the fullest. That was the whole point of it. But the episode involved Lion-O meeting a Petlar. I'm going to check if that's actually... Yeah, Petalars. Yeah, Petalars, whatever. He meets a young Petlar named Emmerich, and he meets him as a very young child. And throughout the episode, he grows into this into a leader character for his people. And you see him be birthed, and you see him pass away throughout the 22 minutes. And it's so powerful. You're just like, wow. Man, are we watching Thundercats, or some really, deep show? That's how amazing that episode was. And, and the introduction of Panthro and his cool, what's it called? Thunder Tank. That thing's sweet. The Thunder Tank. And Panthro just shows up, who is voiced by Kevin Michael Richardson. If you don't know who he is, he's done a bunch of voices. He does Bulkhead on the Transformers Prime show. He's the voice of Cleveland's baby in the Cleveland show. He's got that really deep voice, and he sounds all like this. He's really awesome. So that was that one episode I liked. And the next episode, episode 7, involved Lion-O going back in time and reliving his ancestors' life, and how the Sword of Omens came to be, how Mumra was betrayed by him, and alright, so it went okay until the very end, where Mumra combines with the 3 stones that he has on his gauntlet, and Lion-O combines with this 1 stone that he puts on his Thunderclaw. I think that's what it's called, Thunderclaw. And they transform into these crazy beast. It felt like a crazy anime. I was just like, whoa, wow. So after I saw the episode, I drove down to Toys R Us, and I bought Thundercats figures. I got the 6-inch Lion-O and 6-inch Mumra, and a 8-inch retro Lion-O figure. It's not too much. The only gripe I guess I can say with these figures are they are pretty pricey. They are from Bandai, and Bandai is a Japanese-based company, so I do see the the necessity for these figures, to make them a bit more overpriced. That sounds weird. It's not overpriced. They're priced a bit higher because of the import, I suppose. I haven't opened them. I don't think I will. I just have this strange nostalgia feeling right now for Thundercats. But pretty much the main point of this video is to say, watch Thundercats. Watch it. No Transformers. Watch it. It's on at every Friday at 8:30 p.m. Not in the morning, at night. And I'm pretty sure they replay Thundercats on Saturday. They usually do that with shows. So yeah, check that show out. I swear, it's not the old school Thundercats. This is new shit, man. Great animation, great voice acting. Will Friedle, who, if you're a bit, if you grew up in the '90s as a preteen, I would say you would recognize him from Boy Meets World. If you don't, he also did the voice of Batman Beyond, and to a longer degree, Ron Stoppable from Kim Possible. Yes, I did watch that show. It was fun. So, my friends, that's pretty much it. I love Thundercats right now. I love it. Rare, kitty got claws. So, until next time, my friends, Theironhulk is signing off. So, goodbye. Goodbye. I'm leaving. Adios. Okay, bye.